Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you guys are new. I got a very fun package delivered to my door today, so I want to unbox it and try it with you guys. This is the new highlight product from KJH brand. This is Katie Jane Hughes's makeup brand, and this is her first launch. So she launched 4 different highlight kits. Right now you do have to purchase them as a whole set in the kit, but I did pick up the light gold option. I went back and forth between the light pink and the light gold, but I landed on this one, so I really hope that I'm excited about it once I try it. Oh, I was like, uh-oh, mine is missing, but it fell underneath in the packaging there, so kind of takes a little bit away from the presentation of it, but at least it's in there. I was a little nervous that it was missing, but it does have some information here on this pamphlet. So this just talks about how it was carefully crafted by Katie Jane Hughes. It's supposed to empower you to tailor your glow to your desired illumination level while giving you multi-purpose products to amplify your favorite makeup essentials. So the first thing that it includes is the Hyper Shine pigment, which is the product of mine that fell to the back there that I got in the shade light gold. And then the other 2 products are going to be the same no matter which shade you choose to pick up in the kit. So it comes with this Hyper Shine serum, which is not colored, and then it comes with the #1 brush. So I am really interested to try this brush out because I do have the Spectrum and Katie Jane Hughes brush collection. I filmed many review videos on that if you guys are interested to see her other brushes, but I'm interested to see how this one compares. It feels pretty lightweight, but the brush itself, like the bristles, feel really nice just on first impression. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the product out because it is kind of trapped in here. Okay. All right, well, that's a bit of a bummer. So mine is like cracked and it's kind of sharp actually. So the Hyper Shine light pigment is the one that comes in the little potted product. And this is what I meant when I said that mine was broken. Here you can see, hopefully, it's just like cracked, but on the bottom here, it's kind of sharp. I don't see the glass piece in here, so that makes me think that it was broken before it even got packaged. So that is a little bit disappointing. I mean, it won't affect the use of the product at all, but it's pretty sharp, so I don't know how I feel about that. I might have to try and like file it or something. Here's what the inside of that looks like. As I mentioned, I did get the shade light gold. So this product comes with 5 grams of product in it, and it says it has a shelf life of 6 months, and this is made in Canada. So I'm surprised to see that this only has a shelf life of 6 months. I mean, it is a cream product, but I feel like this is something that would take me years to go through. It's not a very long shelf life, and I would have thought it would have been longer because she did have it packaged to where the liquid product was separate. I would have thought that this one would have lasted longer. This one also has a shelf life of 6 months. So this is the Hyper Shine serum. Again, this one does not have any sort of a shade to it. It's just clear, but this one does have 15.2 grams of product. So again, just interesting to me. This one also says that it's made in Canada. So this kit retails for $75, which is pretty steep in my opinion. I was not expecting it to be that much. To be honest, I was expecting it to be about $50 to $60 maybe, but probably like $50. I was not expecting it to be $75. However, this is the only makeup purchase that I have made and will make by the end of September. Today's the last day of September. So this is the only thing makeup related that I bought in the entire month. So I was okay with purchasing this. However, it's pretty pricey. So I hope that moving forward, she eventually can launch these products separately where you don't have to buy them as a whole kit. I will say that having them in my hands right now, they don't feel like overly luxe. I do like how all the colors match each other, but that's just a little bit disappointing because it was so expensive. So we're gonna look past that now that I've mentioned it, but I do wanna go ahead and read through the tips for use on this product. It came on the insert. So this says that using the #1 brush, mix a drop of Hyper Shine serum with the Hyper Shine light pigment and apply to the high points of the face. Amp up the shine with more serum or intensify your glow with more pigment. This says that it's perfect worn under complexion products or even mixed with cream blush. I'm interested to try this kit in different ways on my face today. Right now I just kind of have like my base laid down so we can try it. I plan to try it on the eyes, the lips, the cheeks. I kind of want to try it all over the place. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, let's just go ahead and dive into it. This product doesn't have any scent to it. It looks really pretty. The packaging that this is in seems pretty similar to the Phytosurgence packaging. I don't have those in my collection anymore, but if I'm not mistaken, these are, if not the exact same, like they're very, very similar. So I would compare this to the size and the Thai packaging from the Phytosurgence singles. But I want to swatch this product without the serum, and then I also want to swatch it with the serum. So, I mean, it does feel pretty creamy. It doesn't feel very dry. I was interested to see what the texture would be like. So this is how the light gold one looks. If I could have purchased them separately, I would have just picked up one kit and then I would have purchased the light pink one as well. But I did not want to pick up both of those. So let's go ahead and try this out. It looks like it's in a bit of like a lip gloss type container. So this is the serum that doesn't have any pigment. So I want to try it on my other hand just to see what it's like, if this is like a lip gloss or something. So this is what the texture of the serum looks like, and then let's go ahead and blend it in and see how it looks. Okay, this is actually quite sticky. I was wondering about that too. So it definitely has a really pretty shine, but this is definitely sticky. Like, it really does kind of feel like I just put a lip gloss all over my hand. I'm not sure right now. I think right now I just need to put it on the skin and see how it feels on the face, because I don't know how I'm gonna feel about a sticky sort of a highlight product. So I'm going to tuck my hair behind my ears so that we can actually apply this to the cheeks, and let's just try it out. Okay, I do want to swatch this product with a serum in it, but before I do that, I want to try out the product, the Shine product, with a brush on one cheek before I add any of the serum to it. And then I'm going to go ahead and tap this on like I would just any other cream highlight. I'm trying to pick up a little bit more because right now I feel like it's not really going on like I want it to. Okay, now I can kind of see it more. Okay, that's more like what I was expecting it to look like. It might have just had a little bit of a layer on it from me swatching it that I had to kind of get off before the brush would pick it up really nicely. So here is the cheek with the product, and then here is my cheek without any product. So, I mean, it definitely looks pretty. It looks like a nice highlight, so I'm excited to use the serum. So when I've seen Katie use this product, I've seen her just actually drop the serum into it. She keeps talking about drops, but to me it doesn't come out like in the form of drops. It kind of just depends on how much you're squeezing out of it. So I'm gonna try it with this much on there. I don't know if that's too much or too little. And then I'm going to blend that in with a brush. This just feels very, very weird. And then I'm just gonna apply that on the other cheek so we can see how that looks. That might have been too much. So I'm gonna try and kind of brush some off on the back of my hand first. I'm gonna tap some in with my finger because I did pick up a little bit too much, I think. I should have wiped some off first. I haven't really watched any videos on this. I've seen a couple from Katie Jane Hughes on Instagram, but I was trying to not like search out any reviews or anything because I didn't want my opinion to be swayed one way or the other. I really wanted to have just like a true first impressions and go from there. So I can definitely see how it has a lot less of the pigment, like she was saying, if you want it to be more glowy and less pigment, because this side looks way more golden. So I'm glad to see two different looks come out of this because, you know, you have multiple products, so I want them to be able to look different. So that's actually really nice. When I first added it to this cheek without any of the serum, I did wonder if it was picking up some of my foundation, but I don't think that it did overall. And I also don't think it did on the other side either. So I'm really glad about that because with the sticky type product, that would be a concern of mine. I'm picking some of this up with my finger and it does still have some of the serum in it. And then I want to layer that product over this side where we just put the pigmented shade down. So that's definitely still building up more golden. So I'm kind of wondering if I were to squeeze out a little bit of this on my hand and just pick that up with a brush, if I could kind of help the left side look more like the right side. And then with my finger, I'm gonna pick up a little bit more and add that on this side as well. I wanna kind of add some of that golden shade over here. I'm also gonna go ahead and try this with a liquid blush. This is one from KJH. So I'm gonna add a little bit of the serum to my hand along with the blush. And then I'm just gonna blend this together with my finger and apply it that way. And it's definitely making it a lot more shiny. I could see how that's mixing in really well. Okay, I think that mixed really nicely and I actually do kind of like it on the cheeks. So let's add some to the eyes. For this, I'm just gonna use the Hyper Shine Light Pigment. Again, it still has some of the serum, so that's the only thing I'm seeing. Like once you put the serum in there, you might have to wait a while, like until the next day, for the serum to fully dry to where you can use the pigment again, because right now I kind of just want the pigment for my eyelids, but I do have the serum in there and I don't want to lose a ton of the product, so I'm just gonna kind of go with it. Otherwise, I guess you could try and like take off a couple layers from the pot, but maybe I should have just done the eyes first. So that just definitely made it glossy. I don't think really any of the pigment stuck to it. I think it might have stuck a little bit better there. This will be interesting to play with when I don't have any of the serum in here to do that on the eyes. I just didn't really think about that today. I will say that I don't think that this shade is too deep for me, and I was slightly concerned about that. So I'm glad to see that it's not. I have the Burt's Bees liquid luminizer in the pink shade, so I really wanted to pick up the golden one, and I'm glad that I did. I do like the shade of this. I don't like it on the eyes right now, but I think it's because it has so much of the serum in it still. It's just gonna be like a creasy mess. So I'll have to try that out another time. My face isn't quite as tacky as my hand was when I first put the Shine product on that, so I am happy about that. The last thing I want to try out is just to put a little bit of this on the lips. So I'm not going to add the pigment. I just want to use the Shine product and see how that goes. I currently have on the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk lipstick, just the original one. I do really like that as a gloss type product on the lips. It actually doesn't feel sticky on the lips, which is a little bit surprising to me. I guess I would have thought that it would have felt a little bit sticky. The brush is nice. I feel like maybe I wouldn't have picked it up if it was available like separately and I didn't have to pick it up in the kit, but it's nice to have that. I'm definitely interested to try these products more, but right now I'm not really sure that I have a pretty good understanding of how the products are gonna work. I feel a little bit kind of so-so, especially because of the price. For me, when a product is priced extremely high, that kind of puts my standards up higher, because if I'm gonna spend that much money on a product, I want it to work really well, and then I want to be honest with you guys in reviews. Sometimes when I pick up something that's more affordable, I can kind of look past a little bit of the formulation because of the affordable price tag, but when something costs $75, I will not be looking past anything. Even though I do really like Katie Jane Hughes, she's one of my favorite makeup artists, if not my favorite. I really like her and I like Natasha Denona, but I love her makeup style. I find her so inspiring. So I am really excited to see her use these products more, and then I can maybe figure out how to use them a little bit better. But overall, I feel like I'm kind of so-so right now. I'm not very happy about the packaging being busted. I mentioned that earlier. I also didn't know how much the product was going to be before it was available to purchase. I'm really glad though that one of you guys mentioned to me that Katie Jane Hughes did actually mention the price in one of her videos. It sounds like she went into depth about it. I missed that video. I haven't seen every single thing that she's put out, but from the things that I saw, I wasn't seeing the price. So it was a little bit of a sticker shock to me when I saw it. And I thought, well, I would already plan on picking this up. It was my only September purchase, so I'm gonna go ahead and get it. I also anticipated it selling out. I don't know at this point if it's sold out, but when I purchased it, I kind of watched it on launch day and I didn't notice any of the shades sell out, so I was surprised by that. I'm excited to see that she launched 4 different options, because I do think that this product will work for anyone. There's a shade for everyone, so I do like that it's very inclusive in that way. I don't mind that she launched it as a kit, because she did mention that this is a smaller company. This is her first launch, so I can see why they would only want to offer 4 different products. It's a lot easier for shipping, but to me, I would have liked them to be sold separately, because I would have picked up the light pink option as well. I don't really have a very well-rounded review right now. I do want to try this more, but looking at how this looks in the camera, I mean, I do really like how it's looking. I just feel like I definitely need to try it more. For sure, the Shine product is not going to work on the lids. I'm interested to see if the pigment without any shine will work on the lids, just because I feel like Katie is always putting this product here and there and everywhere. So I wanted to try that out with this product, but for sure the shine is not going to work on the lids. It's a little bit stickier than I thought it was going to be, but I'm happy to say that it seems to not be quite as sticky. But my hair is definitely still sticking to it a little bit. So it's better, but it's still tacky. But I do really like how it looks. This would be fun just for like a more editorial type of look, which are some of the ones that Katie creates. I think it's fun to have a product that she uses a lot. This seems like a very smart and a very good launch for her. It's a safe bet. It really fits her brand. So I do like that it's called KJH brand. It makes sense. I need to play around with it more though, because I'm just not fully convinced and I don't feel like I have a full, well-rounded set of opinions. This is something I'll definitely keep you guys posted on. But thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I do hope that this review and demo was helpful for you all. Let me know down below if you guys have picked up one of these kits or if you plan to. If you did like today's video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and also consider subscribing to my channel if you want to see more content from me. I will be sure to keep you guys updated on my thoughts as I get more of them about this product kit. But that's all I have for you today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.